Hello YouTube, Jonathan800 here. So today I did what the community poll asked and I am forming Rome as Democratic Italy. Something many people didn't realize could exist. I actually did try this earlier, except I got my butt whooped by the Allies. This was a while ago, and also it was during the time of permanent stability loss or balance of power loss during, what is it? If the moment you got a core lost, just say goodbye to your leader. He's gonna be gone forever. So either way, I become a democracy via Christian democracy, not the socialist Italian Republic version. So basically, we make a deal with the king to return to democracy. Actually, when I think of this, it is like that one game where everyone just screams, "Sweet Liberty!" Every time they get injured or such. Because that's about this version of democracy. We are borderline the bad guys still. Despite us being all wholesome democracy. Because I can justify war goals and such. Because epic focus tree is epic. This is why I kind of think, Italy's democracy tree is pretty good. It's because you can be perfect good guys, side with the Allies, form the stress up front, or you can do this and basically just be fascist but democratic. Alright, so either way, the Africa campaign is going very well the moment Messi comes by. We do not talk about what happened in France. It was pretty much just historical Italy. I've kind of forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I need to do some focuses to fix my military. And yes, when I mean fix my military, I also mean my navy. I whooped the British so hard, their fleet's gone, or irrelevant to where the Germans could invade. So with that, the war with the Western Allies are gone, and I just get Africa for the most part, and Malaya. Which is pretty good because I finally have no rubber problems. But fuel, that will be a problem for later. So I then get the Focus Mayor Nordstrom, which gives me almost everything I need to take out everyone I need. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. The more I play this game, the more this Italy game, the more you'll see how much I'm losing it, because you'll see more and more notifications up top as I am just focused on trying to finish this. So I declare war on Vichy France, and things are going okay for the most part. After basically destroying Vichy France, I then have to clean up an encirclement near Bordeaux. Note, during this entire time, ignore that. Never answer Allies' call to arms. They don't exist. I still have the resource rights. Japan also never does anything in the area. So, basically, the Soviets were in this war and they just got kind of evaporated. They just kind of sit past. I don't remember Moscow ever fell to the Germans. More than likely it did. But most of the damage to the Germans will actually be done by me by the end of the war. Also, these motorized divisions, they could have been better. I could have put more artillery in them and still kept them at 35 width, but nah, the extra org is perfectly fine. Also, around this time, fuel becomes a crisis as my navy moves briefly, so all my reserve is gone. Also, at one point, because I did total mobilization, I did women in the workforce, but for some reason, it got rid of itself. I don't fully understand why, but it did, and that's why I'm chilling at 0 manpower at, like, what was it? What's the thing above excessive? Service by requirement. It took me a little bit of time to figure that out, but I eventually do. But basically, the Germans are not having a good time. I have already eviscerated 4.3 million of them. And my infantry is just 9-1 as I'm trying to mostly do attacks with the motorized, but I can only do so much when I start running out of fuel. And just, you do not know how much my brain is starting to rot at this point. I just wanted this done. Because in my mind the entire time, I don't know when Turkey joined Comintern. They might have, no, that was Chile. But Turkey joined Comintern, and I needed the states from Turkey, and I was just dreading it because you're a democracy. You can't have collab governments. So I was nervous I would have to do it this entire time. There's me trying to fix all of my oil issues. You know how desperate I am when I'm trading from the 4 oil countries because I did not want to have convoys raided because that was happening because it's Germany, of course. So the moment I lose any fuel, I cannot push or attack at all, basically, with my motorized. What else? Because I'm doing this on the fly. It's pretty much not the... When it comes in to other Italy paths, I actually kind of like this. Because this is basically just alt history. It's monarchist Italy when you think about it. Because you still have the king. It's just that you have another dude in charge. And the only thing you're doing here is cosplaying Germany. I'm pretty sure everyone is saying sweet liberty when they get evaporated by a German artillery shell. But very soon will become one of the biggest encirclements of my Hearts of Iron 4 career, actually. Because at this point, Germans are still funneling troops into Dunkirk. I have no idea why. There are just so many of them. Are they trying to get a naval invasion? I do not know. But there is just a ton of them. And I'm just doing my best to close this pocket, making sure that they don't leave. Meanwhile, some troops that were stationed at Austria failed to do their moved up here when I needed more support. And there goes like 70 divisions and 600,000 Germans in one pocket. Well, over that. Eventually, that was pretty much the death blow of Germany. After just wondering why they aren't capitulating, they finally do. And surprisingly, I get a lot of stuff. And enough to form the European Union, actually. But I did forget to take the Isle of Man, but who cares? Britain isn't required to form the EU for some unknown reason. There's me forgetting to hit record, so I noticed a bit too late. You missed a whole beginning of the war, nothing much. And as usual, the strategy I always do is encircle the Romanians. Or, you know, that area. Basically, the river becomes big at Mykolaiv to where they can't cross, so you can just encircle everything. Odessa too. So basically, this did not turn well for the Soviets. There were a lot of Soviet casualties in this one. But in this war, I was just done. I just wanted to finish it. The only thing holding me back was the Yugoslavia puppet I got around the time I started doing the Christian democracy focus. There's Romania. So I can form it at any time because you just need to control, not own. And I'm just trying to give convoys and such to Yugoslavia so I can actually finally end this. So you see a good chunk of Russia there. I also forget to check casualties, but there's at least 3 armies in there. But finally, after all this time, I clicked the funny button, and then I clicked the other funny button. And this is probably the first time anyone has formed Rome as a democracy. So yeah, thank you for watching me ramble, or listening me ramble, and thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, you know the deal. And this is Jonathan800 signing out.